Alright, so here's the pieces. I've just got to say that when you're spray painting anything, patience is the key. I really got ahead of myself on a couple of these parts, and I don't know if I had a reaction with two different kinds of primer that I was using, but it cracked pretty bad, and I had to sand it down and start over on these two pieces. And these two metal pieces, these are plastic, and then these two are actually metal, and they seem to handle it a lot better. I'm done spray painting these, and they actually turned out okay. I'm pretty happy with them. Not like the exhaust that I did. I'm not happy with that, but I'm sure I will be after I sand it down. And I just got to wait 7 days for that stuff to cure. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. This was Rust-Oleum, just flat black enamel, and I went with enamel because I heard that it was just with reviews and stuff, it's a little better with the elements. And anyway, these are just the covers, the two covers on each side, and then the headlamp, back of the headlamp. I left the lip chrome because I think that'll look kind of cool, but I don't know. And then this is the I guess the fake transmission cover that I decided to paint it. It's on the left side just to break up the chrome on the bike. There's just so much chrome on that bike. So those are almost done. I've got one more coat on that headlamp that I need to do, and then they're ready for a couple, maybe 3 or 4 coats of clear coat, clear matte. But this is what I was really happy with. This is the tank, and I've masked it off the couple pieces here and there, but this turned out a lot better than I had hoped or even really imagined it turning out from a spray can. And I spray painted some stuff, with an air sprayer before, but this, I don't have an air sprayer personally, but this turned out pretty good. It does have about 4 or 5 coats on it, and I didn't know how it would go. And this is bad lighting in here, so you really can't tell, but it went really smoothly. And now I'm just waiting 48 hours before I put the clear coat on. And as you can see, I'm in the basement, so I've got some fans running and stuff, and just making sure it's keeping it in the 50-60 zone. It's winter time, so it's been a real pain to paint all these inside, but just make sure you got proper ventilation, and trying to wear a respirator. Anyway, so I'm really happy with the tank. I don't want to even touch it until I put some clear coats on there to protect it. Everything, I thought I might get a sag, but no sags, no runs, no drips. I mean, it just went on really well, and I'm really happy with it. A lot of people said, so did you grind it down to bare metal? And my answer was no. I had good paint underneath. I took 400 grit, wet sanded it, buffed out, basically scratched the clear coat, and tried not to get down into the paint too much. And then once I got it nice and smooth and a little roughed up, I painted it, and that's how it's going to look. I don't even know if I'm going to paint it again or anything. I think I'm just going to leave those 4 or 5 coats alone, and then very lightly sand it, maybe with some 800 just before I clear coat it. So, and these guys, same thing here with these. I don't even know if I want to clear coat some of those. I don't think it's necessary, but and I decided to go with flat because honestly it's probably some of the easiest paint to paint your own, and you can touch it up. So anyway, I'm really happy. I'm super pleased with the way these have turned out so far, and I hope it just stays that way even when I go to put a clear coat on it. So yep, keep you updated with more.